It's lunchtime. It seems like all we're doing with you the last few days are taking you out to eat. But that's kind of what happens when I'm working. We don't have a lot of time to go exploring every single day. So today, because of this typhoon that's affecting us, the third typhoon to affect Japan since we got here, we decided to not do anything really crazy. We're just gonna go out for lunch and get some groceries for dinner tonight and just hunker down at home. It's supposed to rain pretty intensely tonight. Like it was this morning when I went to the gym. We got really lucky right now. We have a bit of a lull. It's basically stopped. It's just kind of spitting. But this morning when I went to the gym, it was pouring and I was soaked by the time I got there. So we're hoping that we can get lunch done and out to the grocery store and back before it really picks up again. But I have a funny feeling we're not going to be so lucky. But right now we're just enjoying that it's not pouring on us and that we're going to be able to have lunch dry. We're almost at this place we picked. It's just around the corner. It looks really good and I'm really excited. We'll share it with you when we get there. We managed to make it in here before the rain started up again. Hopefully that holds. Don't want to be getting groceries in the rain, but we'll see after lunch. And we've come to a place that specializes in like hamburgers on a hot plate. And they look really delicious. They smother them in sauce. You can get different toppings like cheese or egg or sausages. And this place started in Hokkaido, the northernmost island of the 4 main islands of Japan. So we are going to put an order through. It looks pretty easy. You just pick the size of your meat patty you want, the doneness of your patty, how you want it, medium or rare or well cooked, the size of your rice, and any toppings that you want. And then you just sit back and wait, and that's what we're doing right now. We put our order in and we're just waiting for our hot plates to come. We'll be donning bibs soon and tucking in, so stay tuned. This looks spectacular. I've put my bib on and I can see why, because they bring out this hot plate and it's bubbling and spitting everywhere, and your beef is sitting on it, your patty, with mine's topped with cheese and egg, and it comes with a little bit of vegetables on the side. I'm really looking forward to digging into this. Got a piece here. That is incredible. The sauce is the first thing that hits me, like a peppery kind of sauce. It's just their secret sauce, so I'm not quite sure what's in it, but it's got a nice peppery flavor, kind of beefy, and the meat we got, it's rare, so it is nice and soft and has a good consistency, and the cheese goes really well with that sauce. This is a good call. This is a place I found when I was researching the area. Once I found out our address from Airbnb, and I marked it on the map, this was one of those, and I'm glad I did, because this is really hitting the spot, especially on like a cold, rainy day like today. All right, I'm gonna put you down and eat. My first bite was just strictly beef and cheese, but I also have egg on mine, and if you've never had beef with runny egg yolk, you're missing out. Like, that's a combination you don't see often enough in this world, because it is so delicious. And I am going to go for a bite now with some fried egg, some runny yolk, cheese, the ground meat cooked medium. The egg yolk just adds that extra level of creaminess to the meat. It pairs really well. Egg and beef pair really well together. You should give it a try if you never have. And even the vegetables on here are amazing. This is carrot, and it's roasted to perfection. It's just super soft. And it's sweet. And when you dip it into their secret sauce, it gives it a little bit of spiciness. Wow, this place was a real find.
I am a big fan of food that is lava hot, where it touches your tongue and it sizzles. And this one is right up my alley. When it comes down, the plate was so hot, the sauce was just bubbling like crazy. I don't know if the camera got it, but it was spitting, it was bubbling and gurgling. And when I bite into it, one of my favorite parts, aside from the heat, is the cheese and the sauce. The cheese and the meat, they just melt together so well. And it just produce some soft, flavorful magic in my mouth.
It's that very sad time of a meal when all the food is gone. All I have left in my hot dish is sauce with bits of cheese and egg and meat juice and little tiny bits of ground up meat. And I am going to share a pro tip with you. This is how you get all that amazing sauce into your mouth. Take your rice and you dump it on the hot plate and you just scoop that up. They even give you a spoon just in case chopsticks don't cut it. Their secret sauce is so good. The rice is definitely the perfect vessel for getting that sauce into my mouth. But I am going to resort to a spoon, but the last bits in this pan are actually really tasty. Those little bits of cheese and little bits of egg. So I'm gonna finish up this rice with this sauce, and I guess we're done. We're gonna have to get back out there and hope it's not raining. Just in case your clothes pick up any of the scents down there as they're cooking, all the smoke and meat juices and everything, they have a very extensive deodorizer collection to choose from. All the different vintages are there. No luck. It is pouring out. We are going to get very wet going to the grocery store. But at least we'll get our groceries, get home, get changed, and be nice and dry for the rest of the day at home. And we'll have dinner at home. I'll finish out my work day. It's Friday, so TGIF. We have 2 days of exploring to do. Hopefully the weather will change. But as of right now, it's pouring pretty heavy. It's supposed to get a lot heavier later today, later this afternoon, early evening. It's supposed to really start raining extremely hard. So we're lucky that we're coming out now to get this done before that happens. So I'm gonna put you away so you don't get drenched and short out on me, and we'll see you at the grocery store. Just a quick pit stop into this temple here. We've passed by this temple several times walking to this grocery store, and usually it's later in the day, so it's closed and their gates are closed. But today it's open, so you can go peek in at this temple quickly and get a glimpse of it in the pouring rain. One of the things I don't think I've ever caught at one of these temples is the spouts off the roof into these big cauldrons. Always see them, but never see them in action. And this one is definitely in action today. It's just overflowing and dripping water down after it's been collected from the roof. And there's a lot of rain here already. A lot of big deep puddles, a lot of little, I'll say like rivers, little streams developing from one puddle to the next. And it's really nice and atmospheric to come to a place like this in this heavy rain. It adds a different dimension than what you would normally see in a sunny day. You can get a much better picture of the dark wood of the temple against the sort of grayish raining sky. I usually find it very difficult to get a good picture when it's blue and sunny because the contrast is so high. But this is really spectacular in the rain. Look what we found behind the temple, this cute little garden and this vast cemetery. We're very happy that we explored a little bit behind the temple and didn't just bail because of the rain. We made it to the grocery store. We're a little soggy, but we're okay. We're just picking up some stuff for dinner, and as we usually do, we're picking up extra stuff to take home. It seems like every time we come into a grocery store, we're picking something up for the immediate need, and we just get sucked into all the great looking stuff and have to buy some stuff to go home. So our luggage is probably getting pretty heavy with all the groceries that we're buying. But I'm in the curry section right now, and look at all these options. It has definitely been developing over the years. The first time we came, you would normally just kind of get this stuff. This is the curry roux, where you make your curry with water and vegetables and meat, and then you drop in this curry roux to finish it off. And then they started coming out with stew cream, which is a similar idea except for stew. and then various types of beef. Last time we were here, I saw this stuff, which is very reminiscent of a hamburger helper. That's like a cheesy one. And then all of these instant curry packs, which I've been eating at home this last couple weeks. All of these various different types of curries. You just boil the pack and then you dump it on your plate and away you go. They've even got these Indian ones now. Cheese curry. So a lot of different options. So I picked up a couple of those. Also got some fresh meat. So I'm gonna do that beef with mushrooms and onions for dinner tonight. That was really good and I'm kind of craving it, so I'm gonna make that up. So we're just gonna wander around this grocery store a little bit longer, see what other interesting things we find, and then head back.
Besides the amazing selection of curry options, I also love checking out the prepared food section. So many amazing options at this grocery store. I especially love the deep fried section where you can grab various deep fried cutlets, croquettes, and other items I'm not even sure what they are. As you've seen, I love elevating a curry rice at home with some deep fried items on top.
We made it home, but very wet. We were just changing and sort of putting all our groceries away and cleaning up a little bit. And then we're gonna relax for a few hours, have dinner, which we'll show you. I think you've seen what I'm gonna make before, but Nicole's got a few things that she's gonna try. She hasn't tried yet. And then it's Friday night work and then the weekend. So we'll see you at dinner time. Dinner is served.
I am so excited about my dinner. I was very lazy tonight. I didn't feel like cooking, and the options at the supermarket for non-cooking options was great. I got a special deal. It was a choice of 3 different types of fishes in their sushi section for 1,000 yen. So about 12 bucks Canadian. And I chose salmon, hamachi, and scallops, my favorite. So this is like at home it would be like unheard of deal. I think for Japan it's probably a very, very good deal because they had a big sign saying and then the sign, but they had like the little rays coming out of it to indicate that it was a good deal.
Yeah, that grocery store was a really good find.
Yeah.
It's like a big grocery store where you could get everything there. The prices are very reasonable.
Yeah.
Their prepared food section is amazing. I really struggled to want to cook as well. I really enjoyed that meat dish I made the other day, so I've made that again. But just once I walked past all of their deep fried stuff, I was like, ooh, curry and deep fried stuff. I was very tempted, but I held out and made some beef. So we are gonna have dinner here, and then I'm getting to work, and then our weekend will start. So you may see us later. I'm not sure. We'll see how I'm doing after work. But if not, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much for joining us for this week's episode. We hope you enjoyed watching us get soaked as we made our way to the grocery store. If you did enjoy the video, please help out the channel and give it a thumbs up down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you don't miss a future episode. We'll see you next week.